The Haunting Ballad of Selkolla, an Icelandic enigma. Have you ever felt the pull of the ocean, a whisper in your soul calling you home? Icelanders know this feeling well, for the sea holds our history, our myths, and perhaps the most haunting of all, the tale of Selkolla, the Seal Woman. Prepare to delve into a story woven from mist, magic, and the secrets that lie beneath the waves. In the rugged volcanic landscape of Reykjanes, where the earth hisses and the sea crashes against black cliffs, a mystery was born. A woman, touched by the sea's enigmatic embrace, gave birth to a child unlike any other. They named her Selkolla, but whispers followed her like the sea fog. Her eyes, dark and fathomless, mirrored the depths of the ocean. Her skin, cool and smooth, felt like the touch of seawater. From her earliest days, Selkolla was drawn to the shore, spending hours gazing at the horizon as if listening to a song only she could hear. Was she merely a child of Iceland or something more, something ancient and wild? The whispers turned to unease when Selkolla, barely 6 years old, disappeared without a trace. One moment she was playing near the shore, the next she was gone, swallowed by the vastness of the Icelandic coast. Her mother, heartbroken, searched tirelessly, her cries echoing against the unforgiving cliffs. Some said the sea had claimed her own, pulling Selkolla back into its watery embrace. Others whispered of a transformation, a shedding of skin, and a new life as one of the seals that frequented the shores. The truth, like the ocean depths, remained shrouded in mystery, a haunting question mark etched into the landscape. Did she drown, or did she finally find her true home? Years turned into decades, and the memory of Selkolla faded into the mists of time. Then one blustery autumn night, a Norwegian merchant ship sought refuge in the harbor near Reykjanes. A storm, fierce and unforgiving, descended upon the coast, threatening to tear the ship apart. Amidst the chaos, a figure emerged from the raging sea. A woman cloaked in sealskin, her long black hair plastered to her face, walked calmly towards the ship. Her eyes, large and luminous, held a strange, unsettling familiarity. She introduced herself as Selkolla, seeking shelter from the storm. But was she truly a castaway or something far more ancient and powerful, drawn from the depths by the storm's fury? The merchant, captivated by her ethereal beauty, welcomed Selkolla aboard. The storm miraculously subsided, as if the sea itself had calmed at her command. Yet her presence brought an unsettling aura to the ship. The crew, initially charmed by her quiet demeanor, began to experience strange occurrences. Nightmares plagued their sleep, visions of colossal seals lurking beneath the waves. Unexplained cries echoed through the ship's corridors, and one sailor swore he saw Selkolla walking on water, disappearing beneath the waves only to reappear moments later, dry and composed. Was she a blessing, or a harbinger of doom, a creature of the sea bringing its mysteries and its wrath to the human world? The merchant, blinded by infatuation, proposed to take Selkolla to Norway and make her his wife. She offered no answer, only a haunting smile that sent shivers down his spine. He saw in her a chance to tame the wildness of Iceland, to possess a piece of its untamed beauty. One night he stumbled upon her secret. In the dim light of the ship's hold, he saw her remove her sealskin cloak, and for a fleeting moment, her features transformed, revealing the face of a seal, with eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. He was terrified, yet also strangely drawn to the power she possessed. Could he truly love someone who belonged to a world beyond human comprehension? As the ship sailed towards Norway, the journey became increasingly fraught with peril. The winds turned against them, food spoiled, and sickness spread among the crew. Some men succumbed to madness, leaping into the icy waters drawn by an unseen force. The sea seemed to be rejecting their intrusion, punishing them for taking one of its own. The merchant, desperate, clung to his love for Selkolla, yet the fear gnawed at him. He knew he was tampering with something ancient and powerful, something that could not be contained. Was he leading them all to their doom, driven by his selfish desire to possess the seal woman? Nearing the shores of Norway, the merchant, consumed by fear and guilt, sought counsel from a local priest. The priest, wise in the ways of the old world, listened intently to his tale and delivered a chilling verdict. Selkolla was not entirely human, but a creature of the sea. To break the curse that plagued them, he must return her sealskin to the ocean. The merchant was torn. He loved Selkolla, but he also feared the consequences of defying the natural order. He locked the sealskin cloak away, hoping to bind her to the human world, to force her to choose him over her true nature. But could love truly conquer the call of the wild, the ancient bond between Selkolla and the sea? As the full moon cast its ethereal glow upon the ship, Selkolla, weakened and heartbroken, discovered the key to the chest where her sealskin was hidden. With a surge of primal instinct, she retrieved her cloak and fled towards the shore, drawn by the irresistible pull of the ocean. The merchant followed, begging her to stay, promising her a life of comfort and love. But Selkolla turned to him, her eyes filled with a profound sadness. "You loved me," she said, her voice like the whisper of the waves, "but you did not understand me. I belong to the sea." With those words, she donned her sealskin and plunged into the ocean, disappearing beneath the waves, leaving the merchant alone with his regret. Was it a tragic end, or a triumphant return to her true self? The merchant, forever haunted by his actions, returned to Iceland a broken man. He spent his days wandering the shores of Reykjanes, calling out Selkolla's name, forever yearning for the woman he could never truly possess. To this day, it is said that Selkolla appears on the shores during storms, a spectral figure warning sailors of impending danger. Some claim to see her seal-like eyes watching from the waves, her voice carried on the wind, a haunting melody of sorrow and longing. Is she a vengeful spirit or a benevolent guardian, forever bound to the land and the sea? The tale of Selkolla is more than just a ghost story. It is a profound exploration of identity, freedom, and the delicate balance between the human world and the natural world. Selkolla, caught between two worlds, embodies the wild, untamed spirit of Iceland, a reminder of the power and mystery of the ocean. Her story teaches us to respect the forces of nature, to embrace the unknown, and to understand that some things cannot be owned or controlled. She represents the enduring connection between the Icelandic people and the sea, a bond forged in hardship and shaped by the ever-present threat and beauty of the ocean. The legend of Selkolla continues to resonate through generations of Icelanders, a cautionary tale and a celebration of the wild, untamed spirit that defines our land. Whether she was a real woman or a figment of our collective imagination, her story serves as a reminder of the enduring power of myth and the enduring allure of the sea. So the next time you find yourself walking along the black sand beaches of Iceland, listening to the roar of the waves, remember Selkolla. Listen closely, for you might just hear her voice carried on the wind, a haunting melody from the depths, a reminder that the sea never forgets and its stories never truly end. The tale of Selkolla is a haunting reminder of the power and mystery of the Icelandic sea. It speaks to our connection to nature, the allure of the unknown, and the enduring strength of the wild spirit within us. But the story doesn't end here. Now it's your turn to become part of the legend. Share this story. Pass on the haunting ballad of Selkolla to your fellow Icelandic culture enthusiasts and keep the legend alive. Explore Iceland. Plan a trip to Reykjanes and walk the shores where Selkolla's story began. Feel the power of the sea and imagine her presence in the waves. Dive deeper. Research other Icelandic folklore and myths. Discover the rich tapestry of stories that shape our culture and connect us to our past. Reflect on the message. Consider the themes of freedom, identity, and respect for nature in Selkolla's tale. How do these resonate with your own life and values? Let the story of Selkolla inspire you to connect with the wild beauty of Iceland and the enduring power of its myths. The sea is calling, and its stories are waiting to be discovered.